Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Tapa row puzzle. Now this is a Tapa variant puzzle, and classic Tapa has more than 100 variations, different variations, and we have already covered a few on our channel. So this puzzle was featured in the Tapa variant contest 20, which was organized on Logic Masters India. The online competition was conducted on Logic Masters India website. So the whole contest was authored by Sarkan Urekli and Fatih Kamar Anda. So I'll add the link in the description below for the contest page, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. So both Sarkan Urekli and Fatih Kamar Anda are excellent authors, Turkish authors. So I would really suggest you to check out the contest page. And before going to the puzzle, I would really suggest you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us and will really appreciate it. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to the puzzle, before going to the Tapa row rule, we'll just see what does a Tapa puzzle rule says. So in a Tapa puzzle, you have to shade some white cells black in such a way that all the black cells in the grid are connected to each other. There cannot be any black cell that is stranded and not connected to other black cells. So all of the black cells have to be connected to each other. You cannot have 2 into 2 group of all cells black, which is all cells shaded. You cannot have 2 into 2 group of all cells shaded here, not possible. And you cannot shade the number cell as well. So number cell becomes unshaded by default. It is an unshaded cell, right? And the number in this cell indicates the number of continuous shaded cells in the surrounding 8 cells. So for example, for the 3, you will have exactly continuous 3 shaded cells in the surrounding 8 cells. You cannot have like this, right? 2 cells shaded here and one cell shaded here, not possible. So a number indicates number of continuous shaded cells in the surrounding 8 cells. So if you have more than one number, so in a usually Tapa puzzle, you will have more than one number in a cell. So for example, you will have 1 and 3 here. So in that case, you will have 3 shaded cells and then one shaded cell separately differentiating 2 groups of shaded cells, right? So if you have 2 numbers, you will have 2 groups of shaded cells. If you have 3 numbers, 1 1 1, you will have 3 shaded cells, 1 1 1, and in between those 3 shaded cells, you will have white cells differentiating 3 group of different shaded cells. And what is a Tapa row now? So in Tapa row, the whole Tapa rule applies. Additionally, the sum of all the clue digits in each row will give the number of shaded cells in each row. So for example, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. So this whole row will have 6 shaded cells. So Tapa row is nothing but the sum of all the numbers in a particular row, all the clue numbers, will give you the number of shaded cells in that row. Easy, very easy rule. And with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. This puzzle was one of the toughest puzzle, one of the higher pointers in the contest. So I thought of making a video on this one, right? So let's see where can we start the puzzle. So all are single digit numbers, right? I mean to say all are one number clue, right? There is no cell with 2 number clues. So let's see if we can see anything here. So 3, this would have to be shaded, this would have to be shaded for the 3. For the 1, I can say that this cannot be shaded. An excellent logic at the start, I would say. So if this is shaded, all of these will be unshaded, this will be shaded. And now what happens here is excellent logic, that is, so this group of shaded cell will either go this way or this way, and you have already fulfilled 3 shaded cells in this row, which means that this 2 will get stranded here. You will have some shaded cells that cannot go above. That's a very good piece of logic, a very difficult one. I am not sure that was the intended solve path or intended break-in, but this would have to be unshaded. Same way, so I think so that same way that gives you this as unshaded. Is it? Let me see if this is shaded. No, that is not much of help. Yeah, so that's an excellent piece of logic again. So if this is shaded, one of the two cells will have to be shaded, and again you have all the cells unshaded because you already have 3 cells shaded in this row. You have the 3 clue here, that means only 3 cells will be shaded in that whole row, and which means that even if this is shaded, you won't be able to, okay, I think so it is possible. It is possible, I'm sorry, my bad. So this is a possible one. There has to be some another some different logic here. Maybe this cannot be shaded and this cannot be shaded, because if this is shaded, it cannot go up like this, because you have both the one clues will unsatisfied, will be not fulfilled. This will be this cannot be shaded, because then this will be unshaded, and you have a standard group of unshaded shaded cells. Okay. It is possible, right? So okay, I don't think so there's I'm able to see any other logic here. Let us see with this. Okay, let us add this 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. You have how many cells? You need to have 6 cells shaded in that row. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 3 cells will have to be eliminated. That's a very good piece of logic, guys. I think so that's the intended start here. That's a very good piece of logic. Both of these cannot be shaded for the one, right? One of these two cells will have to be unshaded. Both of these cannot be shaded for the 2, of course, for the Tapa clue. So one of these two have to be unshaded. Both of these cannot be shaded for the 3 as well, which means that one of these will have to be unshaded. So you get the 3 unshaded cells already in these 6 cells. Out of these 6 cells, 3 will have to be unshaded and 3 will have to be shaded, which means that all the other cells in that row will have to be shaded. That's a very good piece of logic, and which means that for the one of these two cells will have to be shaded and other will have to be unshaded. So these 3 will have to be unshaded. For the 2, one of these cells will have to be shaded and other will have to be unshaded, which means that if this is shaded, this will be shaded. If this is shaded, this will be shaded for the 2, particularly for the 2, which means that this will be unshaded for the 2, and for the 3 this will have to be shaded, and which gives you that this shaded cell will have to come out this way. So this will have to be shaded, and which means that this is unshaded, this is shaded. Why? Because you have 2 shaded cells. So if this is shaded, this will also be shaded, and 3 gets violated. So this is unshaded, this is shaded, sorry, okay, this is unshaded now, and one of these 2 cells will have to be shaded, right? So there, let us not mark that here because that might confuse us. That's a really good piece of logic actually. And I see something more interesting here is that what an excellent puzzle this is, guys. What an excellent puzzle. Something more interesting here is, if you see this 3, there has to be 3 shaded cells in this row, right? One shaded cell is already used. One shaded cell will be somewhere here, either this or this, coming down like this. And one shaded cell is coming down this way, which means you are using all the 3 shaded cells in the 3 areas, different areas. One area, second area will be somewhere either this area or this area, and third area is this. All the other shaded, unshaded cells, all the other cells in that area will have to be unshaded. That's an excellent piece of logic. And with that, okay, let me see that, because this seems to be really interesting, guys. This is really interesting. And again, What an excellent puzzle, guys. This is marvelous. This is something really interesting. I haven't solved such puzzle. This is my first Tapa row puzzle, and I'm really glad seeing such logics. This is really interesting. I'll have to look it again. If I'm missing something, I'm not sure I'm missing something, but this seems to be really interesting. So again, the 3 clue here, we will have 3 shaded cells in 3 different areas. You have already one shaded cell here. You will have one of the other shaded cell either in this area and this area, somewhere here, right? And you will have one shaded cell, somewhere in this area coming down. So you have 3 shaded cells already, which means all the other cells will have to be unshaded. What an excellent piece of logic this is, guys. Excellent piece of logic. And with that we get the 5 clue. So 5 already have unshaded, 2 unshaded. So the common cells, 4 cells will have to be shaded. That is excellent, guys. That is excellent. Okay. Let us see if we get anything else with this now. This is really interesting, guys. Okay. So let us see with this area now. I get something in this area actually. We know that either this will be shaded like this or this will be shaded like this, and in both the cases you have 3 shaded cells, either this or this, for the Tapa clue, not for the row clue. For the Tapa clue, either this will have to be shaded or these will have to be shaded, right? And in both the cases this is unshaded. And why this is helping us? Because for the 6 now, the common 5 cells are unshaded. This 5 cells will have to be shaded for the 6 now. That's excellent actually. So which means that for the 4 clue, this is shaded. So either these 4 will be shaded or these 4 will be shaded, or these 4 will be shaded, and in all the cases this will be unshaded. That's nice. Okay. Okay, something more we can do is that one of these, 1 2 3 4 5 6, we need 4. Okay, nothing much with that again. That's an excellent piece of logic here actually. Oh, seriously guys, this puzzle is really magnificent, astonishing actually. Because for the 2 clue here, we know that there will be a group of shaded cells here in this area for this 2 clue. So there will be some shaded cells for this 2 clue. There are some shaded cells for this 2 clue. And both of these shaded groups cannot meet using this area. Of course, the 3 clue will be violated. They cannot connect using this area. So they will have to go above and connect, right? From this group of shaded cell has to go up. This group of shaded cell has to go up. And that gives you that the 2 clue here. We'll use one shaded cell here directly going up for this group of shaded cell, and one shaded cell here directly going up for this group of shaded cells. Which means that this cell cannot be shaded. So if this is shaded, this will be unshaded, and you have the 4 clue violating. Because if this is shaded, you don't have anything here and unshaded, and this group of shaded cells get stranded here as we have deduced now. Which means that this will be unshaded, this will be shaded. That's excellent. This will be unshaded. This is something really excellent. Excellent, I would say. Okay, anything else we get here? seems to be a difficult one though. The 5 is one cell pending here. The 3 has either these 3 cells or these 3 cells. Okay, so there is something that we are missing here. This seems to be fine. If this is unshaded, they'll have this also seems to be fine. But in both the cases, I can see that the 2 is fulfilled that way. But can both of these will be unshaded? It is still possible, right? If both of these are unshaded, it is still possible. So there has to be some different logic that we are missing. Let us see some other logic that we might be missing actually. We got something with the 2 clue, but I'm not sure if we are able to do that here. If this is shaded, no, if this is shaded, all of these will have to be unshaded because that group will have to go up this way and you get a 3 shaded cell. That's an excellent piece of logic. So this cannot be shaded. As you have already discussed, one group of shaded cell will have to be here and one group of shaded cell will have to be here for the 2 clue. So this is already fulfilled and this group of shaded cell will go up this way. So you have 3 shaded cells. Excellent. So this is unshaded. Again, this will also have to be unshaded using the same logic here. Using the same logic, this also will have to be unshaded. And with that, if this is shaded, all of these will have to be unshaded. And now we have a contradiction here. This group of shaded cells cannot go up. That's excellent. That's excellent. So which means that this will be unshaded here. So both of these will be unshaded. This will have to be shaded. Excellent piece of logic, guys. Excellent piece of logic. Let me just go with the same logic again. So if this is shaded, this shaded cell will either go this way or this way, and you already fulfill 3 shaded cells in that row. So all the other cells will have to be unshaded, and now this group of shaded cell will have to go this way. That is not possible. You contradict the 2 clue and the 1 clue as well. Excellent piece of logic, which means that this will have to be unshaded. Now 2 shaded cells continuous cannot have these 2 shaded cells. So this will have to be shaded, the common cell for the 2. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. But is that helping us now? Okay. So this will either go this way. If it goes this way, all of these 6 are fulfilled. Does that give us a contradiction? No, there is no contradiction here. If it goes this way, we again don't get a contradiction here. So okay, let us remove that now. For the 4 here, one of the 2 cells can be shaded, second cell is shaded here, third cell will have to be shaded somewhere here, and that again is the same logic, guys. The same logic is coming again and again. Awesome. For the 4 shaded cells here, let me mark that both these cannot be unshaded because the 4 clue will be stranded here. One of these 2 cells will have to be shaded, right? One of these 2 cells will have to be shaded for the 2 clue. Awesome. One of the 4 shaded cells, one of these 4 cells would have to be shaded because this shaded cell will have to go up. So either it will go up this way or this way or this way or this way, not sure. But whatever be the way, you will have one shaded cell in these 4, because if you don't have any shaded cells here, this shaded cell will get stranded here. So you have 4 shaded cells already. So this will be unshaded, this will be unshaded. Okay, is that helping us? So both cannot be shaded, right? Of course, both cannot be shaded though. So this also, these cells also won't be shaded, because for the 4 clue again 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's nice. So which means that this group of shaded, now that is what is the puzzle breaking, guys. Which means that this 2 will have some shaded cells and has to go up this way. That's awesome. So both of these are unshaded now, and this group of shaded cells will have to go out this way. So that's nice. And why this is helpful? Because this is really awesome, guys. So you have 4 shaded cells already for the 5, and the 5th shaded cell in this row will have to be either this or this, and that gives you all of the other cells as unshaded, and this will be shaded. So for the 3, all of the other cells will have to be unshaded. This will go up. For this 3, all of the other cells will have to be unshaded. This will go up, and that is really excellent, awesome. And let us see if we get anything else. That's really awesome, guys. And now for the 2, this will be unshaded because you'll have only 2 shaded cells in this row. This will be shaded. Okay, this also, these both also will be unshaded because you'll have only 3 cells shaded. Okay, that is possible, right? It is possible. This will be unshaded now. For the 2, if this is shaded, both of these will be unshaded. It will be this way. Not possible. So this is unshaded again. I'm missing some simple logic, maybe simple logic that I'm unable to see. If this is unshaded, this will be shaded, this will be shaded, this will be shaded. And this also will be unshaded. So 6 cannot be fulfilled. Awesome. That is something very difficult to see. If this is shaded, Control Y. If this is shaded, both of these will be shaded. 6 clue is already fulfilled now. This will be shaded. 5 clue is also fulfilled now. So this is the right logic here. But if you have something coming from up, if you have a shaded cell this way, you get the contradiction here. No, this is working fine, I think. If you have shaded cells coming from this way, all of these will be unshaded. This will be shaded, unshaded. I'm sorry. No, I saw something else. I think I saw something else with this logic. Or maybe we're missing something, guys. Seems to be really difficult to see. So if this is unshaded, this will be shaded, all of these will be unshaded, and that gives you a contradiction. Maybe, I'm not sure. Wait, all of these 3 will be shaded and this will be shaded. that gives you nothing, no contradiction here. Okay, if this is shaded, again no contradiction here. Maybe we are actually missing something. Okay, this cannot be shaded, of course. If this is shaded, you'll have 3 or shaded cells already in that row, so this will either go up this way, straight, or this way. Okay, or anyway, you'll have one shaded cell in these 3 cells, okay, one shaded cell in these 2 cells, and one already 4 shaded cells. Okay, that is also fine. There is something we are missing, guys. There is something we are missing. This seems to be really tough deduction, maybe. Okay, this will be unshaded. I am extremely sorry, guys. That was really easy to see. So you'll have one shaded cell here. It can be this. Okay, so you cannot have a shaded cell here. So if you have a shaded cell here, you cannot join to have 3 shaded cells in this row. Excellent. So you cannot have shaded cells here, which means that this row has only 4 shaded cells remaining. 4 cells remaining, and all the 4 cells will have to be shaded. That's excellent piece of logic here again. And with that, all of these 3 will be unshaded. These will be shaded. So you have 3 shaded cells already in this row. This will be unshaded. So this is fulfilled. 2 is fulfilled. 4 is also fulfilled. One of these 2 will be shaded. These 2 are unshaded. Now 6 has to be fulfilled. You already have 6 shaded cells in this row. You already have 4 shaded cells in this row. You already have 6 shaded cells already in this row. And which means that this will be shaded. You already have 5 shaded cells in this row. It will have to go this way. And which means this will be shaded. And with that we complete this puzzle. There were 2 simple things that we missed here. The one here. And then seeing that you cannot have any shaded cells here because that will violate the 3 clue in that row. That was an excellent piece of logic and excellent puzzle. I don't have words to describe how happy I am solving this puzzle. It was a really enjoyable puzzle. And to be frank, it was really a tough puzzle. Not an easy one to solve. I really enjoyed solving this puzzle. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.